Hey, this is Magic Flying Potato, and this isn't even a game playing video. It is about the upcoming Cyberpunk 2077 video game. I do have it sitting in a cart, and I've just been waiting to pull the trigger on it and purchase it. Like I said, it's coming out September 17th, so I still have some time. But then I was watching a YouTube video of gameplay and started reading comments about systems, and people were making jokes that their computers didn't even want to play the video on YouTube because of the heavy system requirements. So that got me thinking about my PC setup, which is it's 2 years old, nothing fancy. I didn't build it. I went and bought it. I'm over here in Europe, and I haven't done PC builds in ages. I would say in over 15 years is the last time I built a PC. So instead of just building one, I went and just bought a pre-built one. And I know I can upgrade it and things like that. But here's where I'm getting at with this. I'm looking at the specs of the game, and there are so many different people saying different things for what your minimum requirements are. And I even ran a couple of tests on a couple of sites, and they both said I failed. And then on a third site, it said I passed. And so I started doing some looking at the CPU requirements. Now I know my GPU is probably gonna need to get updated for the game, which, okay, that's fine. I could see that. It's an older GPU. But for the CPUs, I don't know, because I was looking at the dates of them, and the ones that they're saying, well, this is the one you need, they seem to be a lot older than the one I have. But then again, I've been out of the game building market for so long, and I used to be an AMD person, and now I got an Intel, so I'm not sure how my mindset is that the naming conventions go upwards. Like, I got an i5 7500, and they're saying that you need a i5 46 something, which seems less than what I have, but yet they say I failed. So let me go ahead and show you what the other things are. Okay, for this one, this is coming from Steel Series, and for the piece requirements, so the article, I also look at the dates that the articles were written. So this is relatively new. And she's saying that the minimum requirements is a Intel Core i5 2500K. I have an Intel Core i5 7500. I thought that would, and recommend it is this one right here, the Core i5 4670K. Now, again, not being in the scene for building in a while, is a i5 4670 higher or lower than a i5 7500? Just putting that out there, same gig or 3.4 gigahertz. Just asking. Okay, so there's this one with the minimum and recommended. Okay, so here is one for Overclockers UK. And they're talking about the system requirements for the Cyberpunk series or Cyberpunk game. And so looking down here, the community manager said that their PC specs were at this when they did the gameplay. And I get it, that's a lot higher than mine. That's the next step up from the Intel i5. Significantly, because that's an 8700. But then as we scroll down, they're talking about estimated system requirements. And again, this was written in March 2020, so this was still relatively recent. So looking at the requirements here, again, it says the i5 2500 minimum. Okay, I get it, minimum. You're not going to be pumping out the best looking frame rates and gameplay and all that. And then recommended is i5 9600. Again, my card is definitely below this, so I'm gonna have to get a new graphics card, and I am running 16 gigs of memory. So then I'll move on to the three tests that I ran. All right, so these are the three tests I ran. I know they're probably not in the best organization manner, but we could do it. So this one said that I failed with my CPU and also my video card. So yeah, again, I get it. I'm running a RX 4700 with 4 gigs. And my core is the i5 7500 3.4. Now they're saying I need the i6700. And over here, this one is saying this one actually doesn't show. I think it went to another page and it didn't show me what the actual upgrades were. And then this third one is like, okay, yeah, you're fine with all three. These two scores are low. They said upgrade this to, and then I'll click and remove the bottleneck. It's not on the website. I took a screenshot of this. And they just upgraded my video card, didn't touch the other two. And then they said, okay, with those settings, you'll be more than fine. So my question is, what am I thinking in the wrong lines of what the CPU requirements are for this game? And are these sites just trying to upsell me? Do they have like, okay, click here, upgrade, and this is what you should get? And they got a kickback from the companies by doing that? I don't know. Just wondering. Again, haven't been in the scene for a while. So what are your thoughts about the upcoming game? Are you planning on getting it? And if you are getting it, do you know if you have the system requirements for a PC? I mean, I could get it for my Xbox because I got an Xbox One and it'll run. But then if I do that, I won't be able to actually create content unless I get a video capture card and all that other stuff. And then that's just kind of, I'd rather just do it on my PC. I prefer PC gaming better. I'm a mouse keyboard type guy, not a controller. I struggle with that. I guess I'm old school. So yeah, that's where I'm going with this. If you have comments or anything like that, leave them below and definitely would help me out. Until next time, this is Magic Flying Potato, wondering if I can play Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out. And I am Oot.